So, I wanted to give you guys a quick update. Don't mind the mess in here. I'm currently in the midst of organizing my sewing / crafting room, and usually when that happens, stuff gets messier before it gets cleaner. Plus, I just finished Pride weekend, and I had a few things to do in here, so it flew apart. So, I know I haven't updated in a while. So I wanted to kind of give you guys an update and also talk about where I want to go with this channel. And so first off, with AIP, it ended up just not working for me. Like, I did feel really good on AIP, but it's such a restrictive diet that I can't stay on it like fully. I know it's only supposed to last like 3 or 4 months, but even that has been like so hard. So I'm taking some of what I've learned from AIP and then adding it with a few other things, it just for my health and trying to stick with that. I did also have my first meeting with my surgeon for my gastric sleeve. So that is happening in about a year. So that's exciting. Also nerve-wracking. I'm really nervous about it. So basically from now on, I cannot gain any weight. I've been doing really well with it. I had like one small, like not really a setback, but basically this weekend I'm going to the doctor, my gynecologist, and we're pretty sure that the tests are gonna prove what she said, but she's basically going to be diagnosing me with PCOS. So like a little bit of TMI for any boys watching, just a warning, we're going to talk about periods, but I wasn't having them at all, and so the doctor wants me to go on some forms of birth control. The thing is that I have been on all forms of the pill and every single one of them made me sick, like extremely violently ill. Or like mood swings, like I wanted to kill people, and that's just not who I am. I'm not a hateful person. So they do want me to try the Mirena. I am going to talk to my doctor this meeting and see if we can hold off, because I have had 2 completely normal periods, including the super crazy PMS, which is going back to what I was referring to. My small setback is I am not used to that anymore, and I felt like I was losing my mind. I was like wanted to eat everything in sight, and like I was like so moody, and my lower back hurt like crazy, which has always been the classic symptoms of, Camille, you're gonna start your period. So I'm actually really happy about that, because like I'd rather not be on any of those forms of birth control because they make me so sick. You know, like for anybody else, like if it doesn't make you sick, go for it. Protect your body. You know, if you're not ready to have children, don't have them, and you know, like just protect yourself. But I can't, like they make me way too sick. So we're gonna see. And so that's basically what was going on with that. Now for everything else, like I've started a new job, so I now work as a seamstress. That is my full job. I can officially say I'm a seamstress, which is super exciting. I love my coworkers and I love my boss. They've been absolutely amazing with basically like, hey, I have a drag show this weekend. Put it on the calendar, and so long as it's not absolutely necessary, like Camille, no, we really need you, they give it to me off, which is amazing. Because I've worked in call centers for so many years, I've never I've never really had much of, like, I'm a very social butterfly. I've had a social life, but it was based on around like, you know, well, you can't get those days off, because I never had vacations. I never, like, none of that in call centers, because with my health issues, I would get so sick that, you know, there was days because of stress and everything that I could not physically even get out of bed. Which for people with Hashimoto's or some autoimmune diseases, they know that when you get a flare up, like, you can't function. And for like my type of Hashimoto's flare-ups, it would be days where, like, if stress was so high, I would literally, like, not be able to wake up with my alarm. My body would feel like it was 1,000 pounds. I could not physically get out of bed. So, like, it's so freeing to be like, hey, I want to go to Halifax and perform in a drag show. Here's the dates. Can I have them? And my boss goes, sure. Like, you know, there's only one day so far that I wasn't able to get off that I've requested. And funny enough, like, it was an extra day of sleep, and my boss already knew it. Like, my boss already assumed this is just the day that Camille's coming back and is gonna want to sleep in. So she put it in the schedule. And then my coworker and really good friend Tia had told me that. But apparently she went around and actually changed it so I was off again. So we came back a day early. So I was like, oh, I gotta work. Nobody told me that I was off. And then that morning I woke up to a panicked message from my boss saying, hey, Tia can't get the day off, can you come in? And I was like, what? Like, I assumed I was working like 3 to 9. And she's like, oh good, that's great. So, like, they're, you know, they're absolutely amazing, and I love it. And, you know, all of them also have different forms of like different forms of like mental illness, like stress and anxiety and stuff like that, so they get it, you know, because seamstresses, we're all, you know, we're all artsy types, and it seems like every single person who is an artist goes through some form of mental illness, and you know, autoimmune diseases affect my brain and give me anxiety and depression too. So, like, we all understand. So, like, if one of us is having a bad day, all we have to say is, hey, my anxiety's just high. Like, so if I'm acting weird, don't mind. And they get it. And I love that. Like, they're so supportive. But yeah, like, that's really like another update for that. For Al's health, my husband, he had a little bit of setback. They went to see the surgeon, and his liver hasn't grown back much. Like, it only grew like a tiny bit, so they can't give him surgery. They did say there's other options. We don't have any other information other than that. We don't know if it's options of like trying to keep the tumor from growing until his liver grows back. We don't know if there's other ways to attack it so to get rid of it, or we don't know if they're just extending his life as long as they can. So that's a little bit of stress there. We don't know. I think next doctor's appointment I'm gonna try to go with him, because he's men, right? Like, he didn't ask the question, so I was like, okay, well, do they have any other options? What are they gonna do? Blah blah blah. Did not ask any of that. He's like, nope, we're just starting chemo again. I'm like, I need to know these things. So it's, you know, it's hard, but we're taking it one day at a time, and we're gonna see how it goes. But he's doing good. He's tired, and he sleeps a lot, but he's still positive, and he's still, he's still my lovely hubby. And for everything else, so channel-wise, I know I concentrated a lot on the AIP and stuff, so I still want to do a lot of health videos, basically of what is working with me, what isn't. I'm going to be getting my surgery soon. I'll be talking about that. Cooking is one of my passions, so I want to do healthy cooking videos and things like that. But I have a lot of different interests, and I used to have it split into like 1 or 2 channels. So after a lot of thought, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna consolidate everything into one channel. So for that, basically, it's gonna be like, you know, cooking and health. I'm gonna do, you know, some beauty makeup stuff and drag stuff. I am a drag king. I'm a drag performer. I dress up, you know, like a boy and perform on stage. So that is something else I want to do. I want to do a lot of more vlogs. I love doing vlogs. I love interacting with everybody, sharing my life, and things like that. Just basically showing that, you know, even if you have an autoimmune disease and you have, you know, chronic illness and tiredness and pain and stuff like that, you can still have a happy life and, you know, push through and enjoy things. And I also want to do, like, I want to do more sewing tutorials and, you know, do that, talk about that. I've already filmed one of them, and I want to do, basically I started bullet journaling, so that's what I have here. And so I have it here, so just to show you guys, so I have like video log. So I want to do beauty and drag. So I already have here, I'm doing a tutorial on how to make a chest plate for drag queens, because I got, somebody paid me to make them one. And I have my Pride vlog. I have the first video already up. So once this video is up, I'm going to upload the other one right after. Then I want to do cooking and health videos, sewing videos, which I have like a shiny t-shirt tutorial, like how to clone a t-shirt tutorial. And then I've also started doing a lot more art. So I want to do like sketching videos and things like that. So like, you know, life drawings, paintings, things like that, because I've gotten back into that and I really enjoy it, and it's really relaxing and stuff. So I think it'd be fun to do some videos on that. I already got one request. I'm just learning bodies, so I'm kind of like waiting on it a little bit until I've gotten better with drawing bodies. But somebody asked for me to draw Lestat, like the vampire Lestat from Anne Rice's novels, basically dumping glitter on his head, you know, just like a little fan art thing. So I have everything planned here, and that's what I want to do. And I do also take requests, so if anybody wants to see anything specific, if anybody has any questions or anything like that, just let me know. This channel is basically me, you know, sharing everything I enjoy, everything that I'm passionate about. And when friends have, like, I hang out like with people online, you know, Facebook stuff, so people ask me questions and I'll be like, you know what, instead of writing an explanation, why don't I just do a video and show it to you? So, you know, if anybody has any questions or like anything they'd like to see, then you can post that and I will put it online. I also just got a Mac, which makes video editing a lot easier. It's an older Mac, it's 2007, so it only has the El Capitan, so I can only use iMovie 9, and iMovie 9 has an issue where I can't put pictures in it. Whoop! I almost fell over. If I try to put any type of pictures in it, they come out black. So I found a solution. With a lot of those old video computers, you can't update the OS. But apparently if I buy a specific 4 gig RAM stick, I can put it in and it will allow me to update to Yosemite. No, not Yosemite. Not Sierra. Not the new one, but the one before Sierra. So at that point I could update to a newer version of iMovie, which is what I want. So I can still update, like the video quality is so much better just using this computer. Like, it's amazing. It's just that one slight issue of like, I can't put my watermark on here or like share pretty pictures of events or things like that, but that'll get fixed. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to update you and let you know what was going on. So if you like my ideas, leave a link down below, comment, let me know what you think, and don't forget, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna load a lot more content now. I'm gonna try to have like a much more even like upload schedule. I'm not exactly sure what it's gonna be yet, but I want to at least upload 2 videos a week, like at least, but probably more than that. So like have one that's a vlog, one that's a tutorial of some sort, and basically from there. But I'll like start getting comfortable with editing and seeing like how fast I am and everything, and as I go, and then I'll be able to go faster with all that. So that's it, guys. Thank you, and hopefully you enjoy my content as I go, and I love you guys.